The news today from the British High Commission outlining the new position taken by the UK government as it relates to imposing a visa requirement on TNT nationals seeking to enter the UK. And interestingly enough, it extends even to in transit. So even if you are in transit through the UK to another European port or destination, you would require an in-transit visa. This news is very devastating to most of us here in Trinidad and Tobago. For decades, we have enjoyed the privilege of visa-free entry through the UK. Recently, there was the introduction of the ETA, which was not a difficult process and was basically almost like, a routine application. But now with the requirement of a visa, it means that you have to go through basically the same type of process that is required for entry for Trinidad and Tobago nationals into the US and into Canada, whereby you have to go to the US Embassy, you have to go to the Canadian High Commission. Well, now in this case, you will have to go to the British High Commission to apply for the visa. While this can be done online, the process, as they've indicated, can be done online, it creates an unnecessary next step, which we Trinidad and Tobago nationals did not have to go through at all. And I think it then now creates a fear for certain people that, well, maybe the same way with US or Canada, that they can be denied the visas, then, I would imagine that persons would be equally concerned that in terms of travel to the UK, they could possibly also be denied visas for such. So it really is something that we have to, I would think, raise at a government-to-government level. One would imagine that Dr. Amory Brown, who is our Minister of Foreign Affairs, that he would be already in discussions with the UK High Commissioner, because we would like to see this policy reversed. I mean, the British High Commission has indicated that they review their policies from time to time. The British government and the Home Office, they would do so. We would like this reviewed immediately, quite frankly, from every aspect, from a business perspective, from a personal perspective, persons traveling, for personal pleasure, going to visit the UK just on vacation, those who want to go there for business, those who want to go there for studies, those who want to, there's so much connectivity between Trinidad and Tobago and the United Kingdom that we of the Tobago Business Chamber view this as really a step which we hope would never have been implemented, and we urge that there be bilateral discussions at the highest level to seek its urgent and immediate removal and reversal, because we see it as a backward and retrograde step for Trinidad and Tobago. This is not something anybody can celebrate or rejoice or even poke fun at. And one would hope that the opposition would, close ranks and join forces with the government, and we would present a united stand to the UK on this to say, hey, listen, we are not at all happy with this decision, and we would certainly like to have discussions on it with a view to its urgent and immediate review and reversal, because it is an impediment which we ought not to have faced. If there are, as they've indicated, some nationals who have been abusing the system, then if you are able to identify that these persons have been abusing the system, then by all means, then round them up and deport them. Send them back to Trinidad and Tobago, if you understand me. But don't blacklist an entire nation and stigmatize all citizens of Trinidad and Tobago by the actions of an errant few who may be giving us a bad name internationally. And in this regard, we all have to understand the importance of our duty as citizens, that look, when it comes to national issues such as this, we have to put petty partisan politics aside and close ranks, stand together, united together for Trinidad and Tobago, and take a stand to say, hey, listen, we are all in this together and we are looking for a better way forward for Trinidad and Tobago. And that is the message from the Tobago Business Chamber. We urge everyone across all political divides, all political spectra, to come together and unite on this issue. And let us see if we can petition the British government to have discussions, to have a review and reversal with immediate effect of this policy, because it is definitely an onerous and overbearing requirement which, quite frankly, we, the good, upstanding, upright citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, do not deserve, simply based on the bad behavior of an errant few.